ready for our class, for our online dance movement class. And I've got some music in the background. I thought I'd be incredibly clever. Me and IT. You know, it's not a good mix. But I've got a little CD player here with a CD in it. I thought all my problems were solved with the music. The thing is, I can't actually select what piece of music I want. So we're just going to let it roll. And that's the way we'll roll with it. Okay? So this music was written for, it's the Pied Piper, and it was actually written as dance music. This is the Rats. So let's just start. You've heard it before, some of you. It's Jeffrey O'Connell's music, and he said I could use it, so there's no problem with copyright or Facebook shutting me down. Oh, look at my hair. Anyway, let's get going. Wonder if I can pause it. Probably can't. I'll come closer so you don't have to worry. Maybe I can turn it down. Well, I can do that. I can do that. So let's just sit up nice and tall in our chair. I can see that nobody's actually on yet. So I'll just start the preparation because I know that people watch it afterwards. I'm not sure what the reception's like. It was disastrous this morning when I did a live, and it was sort of breaking up. It was a bit of a disaster yesterday. Hi Ornella, what's the reception like? Is it working? Because I can't tell from this end. Hi Ornella. So is it working? Is the reception working, Ornella? Because the live I did yesterday, I couldn't even watch it because it was so bad. It was breaking up and freezing, and then this morning I did a live and it was out of sync and it wasn't working so well either. So I don't know whether Ornella can hear me. I've got no idea. I'll just wave to you, Ornella. I'll keep going then. I'll keep going. The show must go on. Yes, because, you know, the show does go on for people in the arts because we keep the show going. Just saying. Anyway, and I have been in the arts. I mean, I don't know whether it's noticeable, but I have been. Now, I've got filthy dirty feet because I've been walking outside and feeding the chooks in bare feet. So please excuse me if we get up to feet exercises and you see my feet, please don't judge me. Because think of me walking outside, you know, calling for Henny Penny, walking through the dirt, feeding the magpies. I've been doing that today as well, so yeah. Just thought I'd show you. Okay, let's keep going. Hi Jenny, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I'll wave to you. There you go. All right, sitting up nice and tall, just let's prepare for what we're going to do. I had to choose something to wear, probably look ridiculous, but anyway. So we're sitting up, we're sitting on the edge of our chairs and sit up nice and tall. Feel that you're rolling. I did this yesterday, but it was so bad, I might do it again today a little bit. You're going to roll your pelvis so that your bottom's sticking out slightly, but don't jam it, especially if you've got lower back issues. So lift into it, and we're going to allow the neck to be free. Allow the weight to feel like we're moving forward, and allow the back to lengthen, allow the back to widen, and allow the shoulders to fall apart. Not literally, just that feeling of falling apart. Allow the hips to release. So I'll put the music on. We're just going to do a little bit of a warm up. So we might just get bits and pieces going. Now I know, Jenny, you did have a sore shoulder, so maybe, you know, let me know if anything is not good for what we're doing with the shoulders. All right, now I'm going to turn the sound up. It's a bit jazzy, isn't it? Don't know what this is actually. I can't remember. It's from Pied Piper, but I can't remember what was happening. Let's stretch, stretch, stretch. Now shoulders down, just feel the stretch up your back. So you draw down while you're stretching. And just lean slightly. Not very far. You lift into it. Just made that up. Just bring those elbows back. Now this time I'm saying let the ribs come out. You know how I say don't do the shoulders back? Well, we're just doing an exercise for it. Lift up, lift into it. Lift the elbows out to the side. Lift them back. Let them hang. Lift up, lift up. Wing bones down. Draw the wing bones down. Wing bones down. Ooh, can you feel that in your back? Well, I can. So did you see what we were doing there? We were drawing the wing bones down. Let's just go over that so you're clear about that, because that one can take a little bit of time to get the hang of. So the difference between, I will just put the volume down. That's when you're drawing your wing bones down, as I've said lots of times, and sorry if I'm repeating myself and you're thinking, well, I already know this, but anybody watching it for the first time won't know that, so I have to go over it. But with the wing bones, you're drawing them down. You know, if you imagine your wing bones and the bottom of the bones, you're drawing them down. And as you do, you don't let your back go like this. So you stay nice and up as you were with the Alexander technique. Draw those wing bones down and just take the tension out of your shoulders and keep them nice and open. So if you have shoulder issues, this is a really good one. Really good one to like if you've gotten over an injury, it'll help protect you as well. So drawing the wing bones down. Now just get the arms, let them get nice and soft, nice and soft. I can hear the dog. Biscuit is barking outside. Biscuit. A dog called Biscuit. A cat called Muffin. It's a food theme. I like baking. It probably has nothing to do with that. And then there's Buttons. I don't know how that happened. So like drawing the scapulae down, draw them down, and let the arms be as light as anything. If you feel your shoulders coming up, that's not the right way. We need to draw the scapulae down, not back, down, and watch the head position too. I just saw myself. So when coming up, make sure the head position is not here. So draw the head back. And you'll think, oh, I've got all these chins, but no, you won't. When you get used to doing it. Hi, Julianne, how are you? I hope the reception's okay, everyone. It was a disaster yesterday, and I can't see when I'm doing this. Everything looks fine, so I don't know. You can let me know if anybody can let me know, because it's really bad. You know, you might be just staying here to be nice. I don't know. So draw the scapulae down, because I've noticed that people do. They come on and they stay here with me. You're wonderful. All right, so that's all we're doing. We're drawing the scapulae down. And as we do it, we're not coming back. We're keeping forward and up. And this is core for the shoulders. So it's a really good idea to get the feeling. Now just squeeze your shoulder blades together. That's not the action. And you know, when they used to say shoulders back, that was more the action, wasn't it? Shoulders back, but that's not what we're doing. We just did an exercise where we did that, but when we did it, we were allowing the shoulders to fall apart. We weren't going like that. It's quite different, and you feel that more under your wing bones when you do it that way too. So anyway, I'll put the music on now. Hi, Ornella. It's good. Oh, it's good. That's good. I'm so glad it's good. Maybe it's the time of day. I don't know. So let's just keep going while it's still good. But let me know if it goes off for you, because it must be awful for you if it goes off. All right, let's just stretch our legs now. Now lift up as we were before. Draw the wing bones down. You can put your hands on your chair. Lift. I might come back a bit so you can see my nice dirty feet. Up. Stretch the leg. Bend the leg. Stretch the leg. Lift up, bend the leg. Stretch the leg. Bend the leg. Lift up. Stretch the leg. Other leg. Stretch the leg. Lift up. Bend. Stretch the leg. The music's running out, but as I said, I can't change the tracks because I'm an IT genius. I don't know. There's something wrong with that little player. And if you've just come on, you won't know the backstory, but it's because I had so much trouble with the free audio YouTube library yesterday because of the internet. I thought, oh, I better just plug the music in today. All right, I'll just wave to Julia. Hi. And if I wave to everyone else, who's here? Yeah. All right, so let's just keep going. We'll keep going with the legs. We're going to go a bit faster this time. Just drop the knee. Just drop the knee just to relax that. Give the hip extensor a bit of a chance to come in, because we're using the hip flexor a lot in this. 5, 6, lift up. Get ready, lift up. Don't do that if it's too hard. Just do the out and in if it's too hard on your knees. Ooh, that was harder. Lift up. Lift up. Up, just straight up. Lift up. Keep lifting. This is a back exercise just as much as it is for the legs. Okay, good. Well, I feel that. Now let's just do something for our legs to extend a little bit. And I'm just thinking of something different we can do. Okay. Probably not that much different sitting on the chair, but we're going to lean forward. So just be careful of this one. We're going to put one leg here, hold onto the chair, and we're going to stretch the leg but not leave the back where it is. So we're going to stretch and come up and hold your tummy in, because I could see mine. Okay, so you ready for this? Come back to here. Turn around now, be careful. Take one leg out to the back. Now I've got the ball of my foot on the ground. You can do that or you can have it flat, but I think it's better like this. Okay, now lean forward. Hold your tummy in. Hold the tummy in. Lift the belly button up towards your spine. Keep breathing. Shoulder blades drawing down. Belly button to the spine. All right, you might feel that in the other leg too. Let's go to this side. Bring the leg behind. Now hold on. And belly button to spine. Oh, I think my belly button needs some work. So you're stretching the back knee as you bring the back forward. Keep drawing the scapulae down. Lift up. I don't know how many I did on the other side. Okay. Now, if your knees are a bit sore, you just need to watch the knee position. So make sure that the legs are tracking nice and straight, that they're, you know, not kind of on an angle. And if you do feel your knees a bit with that one, just don't fully stretch them. That's easily fixed. All right, so we've done a little bit of hip extensor work, which is good. Now we're going to do something for our backs. And we might do the spiral one again, where we're using the hip extensor, because I like that and it's really good for our hips. I'm sorry, this one's probably a bit tricky for anyone who needs a slower class. So just do what you can. And I think everyone here will be fine. But look, you know, if you're not, just do what you can. And with the spirals that we're about to do now, if it's too difficult to do the leg position with it, just keep your legs here like that. That's easy. That's an easy fix. So we'll go into our position. We're going to take one leg back and turn this other leg out. So with the spirals, I'll just go over the hip movement. Just make sure you're on your chair so you're not going to fall off. But don't sit right back. Sit towards the edge, but just be careful, you know, that you're positioned well. So we're going to push this hip forward. So what we're doing is it's a hip movement without doing this with your body. The hip, and then just come back. We'll just do that to start with, I think. Hip and back. So if you're here, you'll just be going, you'll just be pushing it forward and coming back. You'll just be twisting the hips. All right, so we might do both. We'll go push it forward, come back. Push it forward, come back. To the other one. Push it forward, pushing this hip forward, come back. Push it forward, come back. So we might do 4 of each on each side, just as a preparation for our spirals. How about that? All right, let me just pop the music. Not quite the right music, but it'll do. Okay. Take the leg out. And we're going to turn this leg out like that. Push, push, push. So you're swiveling the hips, just the hips. And push. Swiveling the hips. Swivel. Swivel. Now let's do the other leg. And turn this one out. Puts flat on the floor here. And this one's got the ball of the foot on the ground. And that's sort of a bit behind you. So push this hip forward. Push this. Hold onto the chair if you need to. Push it forward. Come to here. Now push. So this one's coming forward. We're swiveling the hips. Okay, I'll mix it up a bit. We're just going to do this one forward now. Forward. So this one's coming forward. Forward. It's a little bit tricky. Now this one's coming forward. So in our spirals, that's part of the movement. In fact, that's the movement that starts the movement and it brings the movement back. So if we're going to do a spiral, we're going to start round here, and to start it, we're going to push that hip forward and then keep the spiral going. and look over the back, and then bring it back. And then push the hip forward. See how the hips swivel first? And then bring it back. Piece of cake. All right, now the other way. So we start with it back. And to start the movement, we push the hip forward. And come round. Look over the back shoulder. To bring it back, the hip returns and comes back. So there's a lot going on in the spiral movement, isn't it? Isn't there? And it's a good, really good overall body movement. So that you can do in your chair. You know, you could be at work once you go back to work. For people who are not at work, I don't think there's many at work. I don't know whether you're still at work, Jenny. You were, but I couldn't imagine you still would be. But when if you're at work and you had to swivel round to something, you could be going, here's your document. Here's your other document. Okay, just have a play. Okay, now this way. I'm doing the same way, aren't I? Look, let's just do the whole movement now with the leg position. And so we'll start like this for those who can do it. And I'm going to just, I wonder if I could go forward. Whether it'll let me do that. No, it won't. It's all right, we'll just do it to this music. So, hip forward. And bring the hip back. Now you'll really feel the hips working now, because it's a different position. Bring the hip back. Now lift into it. Lift into it. You should feel really floaty. Are you feeling wonderful? Beautiful? Should be. I bet that's what you look like. All right, now let's do the other leg. Spending a lot of time on these spirals, aren't I? But it's an art. Okay, so the first thing that happens is the hip comes forward. We're really using those hip extensors, aren't we? Okay, now let's do a deliberate roll of the pelvis, right? Okay, so we're going to roll it back, but don't jam it. Lift into it, and then curl it this way. Roll it back. Be careful how you do it. Now you can roll it right down, but keep lifting, don't scrunch it, squash into it. And roll. And now actually arch, like stick your chest out. And now we're going to roll and bring your elbows forward and bring this in. Stick that chest right up, pull the arms right back. Keep lifting. Okay, now hopefully that was okay. Don't overdo it. All right, just let your back move a little. Just move it around a little bit. Now we're going to use our hip stabilizers, because I know that people in here also have some hip problems, and when you're using your lower back, if you're careful with it, it's better than just leaving it. Alright, so we're going to squeeze underneath the bottoms. So what we're doing is, what's actually happening is the legs are actually externally rotating a little bit. Feel that? And then just relax, but don't drop. Squeeze up and relax. And up. Now we're going to do the contraction, which is similar to what we did, but not quite the same. It's a lift into a move like somebody's hit you in the tummy, and your back will be curved, slightly curved, but not like that. Okay, so contract, release, contract, release, and then we're going to do this one. Bring your arms, shoulders forward, and then really arch. Okay, this is a back workout. Contract, release, lift into it, contract, release, and in, okay, all right, you feeling your backs? Now let's do some upper body. Remember I talked about the rib cage and opening it out to the sides? I hope you practiced, because I want to get those rib cages moving. And you have your ribs respiratory muscles in there, and that's really good. It's helpful for your overall lung health, isn't it? Because that's it's all part of it. And, you know, it's good to keep ourselves healthy, particularly now. So let's just see if you can breathe in and open your rib cage out. Not to practice breathing up here, just to practice opening the rib cage. So open the rib cage and then breathe out and close it. So it's just going to be like a piano accordion, all right? And, all right, now see if you can open your rib cage without breathing. Just open it out. Your hands should move like mine. And if they don't, you just need more practice, because a lot of people's rib cages don't move. And they've just, you know, they're just not used to moving, so you can train yourself to do that. It's much better for you to be able to do it, because the rib cage attaches to things and everything needs to move. All right, so let's just do our rib cage movement now. Side, side, lift up, lift up. Not with the shoulders. Lift up, forward, forward, just the rib cage back, ooh, forward. Now this is different from when we went like that, isn't it? We're not doing that with the shoulders, back. We're just moving the rib cage, side. Okay, very good, good. Oh, I can feel that in my back. All right, just stretch up. We might do this one. Now, you see what I just did then? I corrected myself. We don't want to be up here like this. Keep everything aligned, just as you do for the Alexander technique. Allow the neck to be free, allow the weight to go forward and up, allow the back to lengthen and widen, allow the shoulders to fall apart, allow the hips to release. Now think of belly button moving towards your spine. If you sang a note, well, all these singers here who can sing a note way better than me, when you sing a note, your belly button's going to go towards your spine. And that's a really easy way of feeling that engagement of core, especially if you're a singer, like Jenny and Ornella are. They're singers. I don't know about you, Julianne, and you might be as well. And so try it anyway. Oh, the rats have come back. I'm going to just turn that down a little bit. Or maybe that's the ending. But what we're doing is, when we do this, we're not sucking our tummy in. We're just moving our belly buttons to our spines. So I almost forgot what movement we were doing then. I went, what are we doing? So we're taking our arms up, and as I just said, you don't do this. You're lifting up, and the way you lift up is by drawing your wing bones down. Same old story. And the shoulders won't come up that way. Now, while you're in that position, change the hand position. Now, feel that in your upper back. You should feel it. You'll feel it. Open the arms out. And hands behind your back. And now change the hand position. And now open the arms out. And up. All right, maybe you will start again. That would be good if it did. But we're nearly over anyway. And up. Nearly over. Nearly finished, I mean. I'll never be over. You'll never be over. And here. And put your hands behind your back. And round and up. I'm just hoping that it'll do something. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, this is good. These are the church bells ringing in the town square in Pied Piper. I like to have music when I'm doing stuff, don't you? Lift up. Careful you don't do that. No shoulders up. Really open that back. Lift up. Hold it. Turn the body, but keep the leg there. It's not right out to the side, it's sort of halfway. All right? Sort of halfway to the side. Oh, lift up, lift up, lift up. Lift up, lift up. Okay, I think we have finished. I think that we've done probably, I think it's about 35 minutes or something. I don't know, I never know. Anyway, I'll pause that. Oh, there's a spider. Only a little one. Okay, there's our curtsy without the shoulders forward like I just did. But I think it's the top a little bit that does that. It's not me. And a bow. Thank you for being here. I love it that you call in. I really do. I love you for doing that. I might have loved you anyway. Okay, so I think I've waved to everyone. And that means that there's nothing else to do except for perhaps go and make the dinner now. Walk the dogs, whatever we're going to do. And if you know anyone, I keep saying this, if you know anyone who'd like to do this, just let them know, please. And they can just join the group, and it's all free and everything. So it's good. I think it's good, and I love doing it, and I love you being here. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 26.